Hey guys, welcome back to the Pineapple Podcast.
It's been a bit.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You know that I can hear that really well.
So we
I
also
just see like the crunching in the waves.
y'all can enjoy that hash brown. So we got a new mic. We have two now. We have the existing mic, and then I'm using the new fancy one. It's got a fancy stand and it's got a pop filter and everything. So hopefully that pop didn't kill your ears like it would have 2 weeks ago.
Bruh.
But I've also never yelled pop into a microphone before.
I don't think you're supposed to do that.
I don't think it's professional for you to eat an apple pie and talk with your mouth full while on a podcast.
Are we professional though?
Good point. So, what's up today? Who's our guest?
Nobody?
Oh, yeah, because when we skip a week and come back, we don't have guests. Because there's too much information and it bores them.
Bruh. Since E3, there's like so much that's happened.
And I wasn't even in the country, so...
You were in the country.
Well, not Texas country.
But it's still the country.
It's a joke. Just like we tell people we actually won the Alamo.
You did do that, didn't you?
We did. Good old, Christian Johnson and I tried to tell everyone in Detroit that Texas actually won the Battle of the Alamo. We just told the rest of the world we lost. So we would seem vulnerable. It was a trap.
Oh.
So, anyways, yeah, E3. I literally wasn't on my phone all week when it happened, so I literally just kind of caught up the last few days on what happened.
Yeah, E3 was a thing. We'll talk about all the video game stuff later.
And by later, he means Wednesday.
Basically.
So.
Sony wasn't even there. I mean, they haven't been for the last couple of years now.
Sony's too good for E3.
Nah. Xbox is making a comeback.
For what? An 8K gaming console?
Yeah. That can stream to, like, all your devices.
Still, it's not as good as it sounds. It's not actually gonna be 8K.
It's not actually
it just
gonna
has
be 8K.
It has 8K output
Compatibility?
Capability.
Oh, capability.
But it still depends on the gaming or content and software and stuff.
That's true.
Yeah, so. Anywho.
What's our world-breaking news this week?
Bitcoin has tripled in value since December, slowly.
Wait, which, like, this last December?
Yeah, so in the last, 6 or 7 months, Bitcoin has actually gone up.
I feel like you're wrong.
I feel like I'm straight up not.
Are you serious?
Even,
I'm gonna look it up right
even
now.
I just lost it. What's the one with the L called?
Litecoin?
Yeah, that even has gone up a little bit.
Alright, hold on, I'm looking.
There's like a super tiny resurgence in the cryptocurrency world. And actually, part of the reason they think that
Holy crap, you're right.
I told you I'm right. Part of the reason they think is because we don't have this on the podcast.
It hasn't tripled, but it's gone up 66%.
The report I saw last night said it tripled.
Well, that's not entirely true.
It's gone up how much?
It's gone up a lot since... I mean, okay, I guess you could say it tripled since, like, from when it had completely plummeted.
Well, they were saying since December it's tripled in value. But part of it is because of Facebook rolled out their...
oh, yeah, their own cryptocurrency?
Yeah, and so there's kind of like a new tiny interest in cryptocurrency. But
that tiny interest caused that huge of a spike?
Yeah.
Holy
Okay,
crap.
and Facebook actually did something smart for once.
No way.
They're not the ones that are totally running the cryptocurrency. It's backed up by like 28 other companies.
Oh, yeah, I saw
including like eBay, PayPal, and some other more. Oh, hey, we don't distrust those companies, so.
Yeah, I saw a lot of banks, like
Yeah.
actual banks.
Yeah, I think I don't remember if it was Chase or. There
I think
was
it
some
was
bank.
Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo, probably. I don't actually know at this point.
And was Master on there? MasterCard something? I saw a logo.
Maybe. But anyways, I mean, I don't know if you want to use it, but at least it's not totally just Facebook. So
anything related to Mark Zuckerberg, I'm staying away from.
Even his family?
Yes.
Get it?
No.
It wasn't a joke.
Because he doesn't have one?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I was so confused. I'm like,
so,
what?
Way to go, Bitcoin, I guess. Wait, who told me they invested in Bitcoin? Oh, it was like Ben Rader. He invested like $5 into
yeah.
4 different, or like in 3 or 4 different.
Didn't you tell us while you were on the podcast?
Cryptocurrencies. Yeah, he told us that on the podcast just to see it. So, hey, maybe he made a couple bucks.
I thought he already sold them.
Oh, did he?
I thought he said he did.
Oh, I don't remember. Shout out to Ben working out in Albuquerque. Had to think there for a second. So, what's up next?
San Diego voted to ban e-cigarettes.
Yeah, did you see that?
I didn't think it was in San Diego. I saw like the headline. I just don't remember where it was.
I thought it was San Diego.
I don't know.
It was that or San Francisco, but I'm pretty sure
it was that.
It wasn't San Diego. It was San Francisco.
All I remember was it was really funny because it was where like the company was based out of.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you have to move like your entire industry to another state because you got banned.
Hashtag come to Texas. Hashtag just kidding.
Don't come to Texas. We don't want your candy vape.
Candy vape.
Dude, that smells so nasty.
It's going to take 7 months or so to go in effect, though. Just because it takes time to, I guess, to allow businesses to close down. I don't know. But you can't sell e-cigarettes / vapes in San Diego / San Francisco. One of the two. Okay,
wait. Why did they ban them? Do you know?
Because, like, a quarter of all high schoolers are on it. It was
it's because you can sell them to minors?
Yeah.
But cigarettes you can't.
Correct. Cigarettes you have to be 18.
Okay, that makes sense,
I believe.
Guess.
So, yeah, it was, like, becoming a problem in the schools. So it was, like, a quarter of all high schoolers.
Yeah,
and that's just the numbers that were reported. I mean, it was probably closer to half.
Probably. That's just...
Yeah. So
I see people always walking around with like those little jewel things. They look like the pencil lead holders.
Yeah.
That's literally what I thought it was the first time I saw one.
The first time I saw it, we were at like Nathan's T-ball game or something, and there was this lady on the bleachers, and I looked at like Natalie or someone, and I'm like, oh wow, that's a fancy stylist.
Dude.
I thought it was like a DS stylist or like an iPad pen or something.
What the heck? I had no idea what it was. I literally thought someone was just like sucking on their pencil lead holder. Because that's what it looks like.
Give me a taste of that pencil. I want that lead.
I did not understand. I was so confused for like
great.
3 months.
That's great. So.
What else? You went to Detroit again.
I did. It's still there.
You're still there?
It's still there.
Detroit's still there.
Detroit's still there.
I mean, I don't think it would have moved.
Detroit just moved to Chicago.
What?
Do you know what else moved to Chicago last week?
No.
Whataburger.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing.
And everyone is like super 10 out of 10 mad about that.
I mean, I would be too.
So, that's a thing.
Wait, can you explain to everyone? Because I know there's more people out there like me that had no idea that Whataburger was family owned.
Whataburger's like, hey, Texan pride. Chicago's like, hey, money. Whataburger's like, hey, money. And Chicago's like, hey, you're ours. And Whataburger's like, hey, a soul for a soul.
What?
So basically, a bank in Chicago bought Whataburger. Or like a major share of it. So, I mean, potentially that could do a lot of stuff. It could do menu changes or price rising, which I honestly don't really see happening. But it also could expand outside of Texas.
Yeah, that sucks.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, I mean, as a business, you're only limiting yourself to staying in Texas. If you're going to move outside, I would like rebrand it to something else. Just to have
that's part of the fear, I think, for Texans.
To have it rebranded?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't rebrand Whataburger. I would make like kind of like a copy, but just call it something else.
Like
not Whataburger?
Whataburger?
Yeah, like Waterburger. Just name it Waterburger.
Nah.
And just put it
I don't see them like rebranding.
I don't see them doing that either, but I'm just thinking like in order to keep the people happy here in Texas, that would have to happen.
Nah. I don't think they're gonna rebrand. But I don't know. The memes have been real, though. The memes have been so real.
The Whataburger memes?
Dude, there's hundreds of them.
I haven't been keeping up with the memes lately.
Bro, there's
since I
like
deleted Instagram.
There's like a soul for a soul. There's like Jerry Jones telling the Cowboys to buy a Whataburger.
What?
All this stuff, it's hilarious. But yeah, there's even Lion King Whataburger memes.
It just like chunks the Whataburger off the cliff or whatever.
Yeah, but it's sad. But and it was family owned for like 120 years or something. I think it was like 1909 or 29 or something. I don't know. It's been family owned for years.
It's a long time.
That is a long time. A long time is a long time.
A long time is a long time.
So,
truest fact of the day.
Yeah. So, anything else for world personal breaking news?
I don't think so. Besides, you went to Detroit.
Basically.
And you did stuff and learned stuff. Alright, what's up next?
Bible and dedication to religion for today's Bible portion.
Dude, it's just so freaking, like, you're just talking directly into the mic and it's just like, Bible. Because you used to not be able to do that.
I know, except now it's hard for me to see half the computer because I have like the pop filter in front. So I'm like off to the side talking half the time.
That's why you have the mic like beside you.
You gotta angle it. Well, it's not the mic, I gotta angle the filter.
Well, you can move the filter.
Here, let's try this setup. Is this making a lot of noise, me like moving it?
Probably. I'm not going to look.
There. We'll try this out for a second. You think this is good?
Sure. I just picked up all of that noise. You just, like, the moving of the mic and stuff.
I apologize for that. Halfway
apologize.
Dedication to religion. Today's Bible portion.
So can you explain, like, dedication a little bit more?
Dedication. What is the definition of dedication?
I don't know.
Doing something consistently and with a passion.
I guess.
Except
like,
I kind of added with a passion part. Because, I mean, do you have to be passionate about something to be dedicated about something? I'm dedicated to, or you're dedicated to go work out at 6 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Are you passionate about that?
I mean, I like doing it.
No. So I guess that doesn't work then. You're dedicated to being to class on time every day at 8 a.m. in the school year.
Yes.
Are you passionate about that?
No.
There, I found the exception.
Okay. So you can be dedicated but not passionate about something.
Apparently in specific circumstances.
So when we're talking about dedication to religion, do you have to be passionate about your religion to be dedicated to it?
I'm going to say no.
Seems legit. So,
but that's just me thinking out loud. Shout out to Ed Sheeran, apparently, because I just quoted his song on accident.
Oh. Don't demonetize this.
Sorry, Ed.
Okay, so
all right.
Explain like you put this topic up. Like, explain what you wanted to talk about, because I'm confused.
You're confused.
Yeah, you said you learned about some of this in Detroit, and
I didn't learn
dedication
to religion in Detroit. No, I was just saying because in the, it's a Muslim. I found I was saying, I don't know how I didn't catch this last year, but apparently it's not Muslim. It's Muslim.
Is it really?
Yeah.
For real?
Yes.
It's Muslim?
It's Muslim.
What the heck?
Not Muslim. Like, you go down there and if you said, hey, are you a Muslim? They'd be like, what the heck is a Muslim?
Are you serious?
Nah, because they probably get that all the time. But yeah, everyone refers to it as Muslim down there.
That's funny.
But in order to say it that way, then you have to create this accent while you say it on accident. Muslim.
That's actually pretty funny.
So
how are Muslims dedicated to religion?
Well, they're dedicated to their religion because their religion requires them to do a lot of stuff.
Like,
example, they have to go to the mosque if they can. If not, then they have to do it at their workspaces or homes and pray 5 specific prayers 5 times a day. And it's like this whole, I guess I'll try to paint a picture because you've never been to a mosque, right?
No, I've never been to one.
Okay.
I've seen pictures of them.
Okay.
Because I took that stupid art class.
Lol. Was it just the outside?
No, they showed pictures of the inside.
Okay.
I saw a lot of them. They were like cathedrals that got converted to mosques.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's one thing I would have wanted to ask them is their view on Catholicism, but I didn't have time. I was literally dragged out of the mosque by our leader because I was holding up the van from leaving.
Bruh.
So, anyways, maybe next year.
Wait, so were the 5 prayers,
Yeah.
were they all different?
Not really. So I'll paint the picture. So 5 times a day, and it's like it's a set like time. It's like within a 3-hour time. So like, for example, your afternoon prayer, you have to do it once from like 12 to 3. So it gives like flexibility.
Okay. I was gonna ask, like, do you have to be like right on the dot?
Yeah, it's like you're going to hell if you don't pray at 1:05 every day. But no, so you've got like a 3-hour window. So if you're tied up at work and can't take the 5 to 10 minutes to go do it off on your break or something, then you've got like 3 hours to figure it out, basically.
But you have to do that 5 times a day.
So the praying 5 times a day, if I remember correctly, is part of. They have 5 pillars that they live off of, and so it's like 5 rules. And one of the pillars, if I'm remembering correctly, is the 5 prayers.
One of the pillars is the 5 prayers?
Yeah, one of the 5 pillars is to do the prayer 5 times a day.
Okay.
And that was a question someone had asked them, was like, all right, what happens if you like don't do your prayers? And they said that, a lot of, same throughout Christianity, a lot of some Muslims aren't as dedicated and they don't do the prayers. But that doesn't mean they're not going to heaven. This is a really different mosque. They're real friendly and nice and a little bit more laid back. It's kind of funny. They're like non-denominational Muslims, if we were to put it in church in Christian terms.
Non-denominational Muslims?
That's
that
how.
doesn't even make
That's
sense
how.
to me,
That's how
like,
me talking out loud just classified them.
Okay.
Just like a bit loose on some things. Because, yeah. Anyways, so they're like, yeah, they turned it into. They were saying it's more like you do it because you want to do it, because you love Allah and you want to do the prayers 5 times a day.
Okay.
And so it's like required/requested, but you should want to do it, but nothing bad's gonna happen if you don't do it.
Wait. So nothing bad happens if you don't do it, but it's required?
Yes.
How's it required then?
That's the thing. They don't make sense.
That just like confuses me.
No, it's when you ask them questions, and they often go in circles like that.
Okay.
Because we'll say, all right, killing, because the Quran says if you're not a follower of Muhammad or whatever, go kill. But then they'll stand there and tell you that killing is the taking away life is not their responsibility. Only God gives life, and only God takes away life. Directly quoting the Imam, who is like the Muslim, like the Pope version for Muslims, the Imam.
Okay.
He told us directly that only God takes away life and only God gives life. So they say if you're Muslim, you don't kill. Muslims don't kill.
Okay.
But the Quran tells you to.
That's okay.
So just by that, for example, then you can see, okay, so they go in circles and things.
So they contradict themselves a lot.
Yeah. They'll tell you, yeah, you need to read the Quran so you can understand it. And then they'll tell you, you can only understand the Quran if you read it in Aramaic.
Yeah, Aramaic. Okay.
But, I don't know. It's really interesting. The whole religion spawns off of when Abraham was supposed to sacrifice Isaac.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Ishmael.
I'm very confused right now. So, are they like monotheistic, I'm assuming?
What does that mean again?
They only believe in one God?
Yes.
Okay.
They think that the God of the Bible and Allah are the same.
Okay.
They think that we believe in the same God.
Okay, so they think that we believe in the same God, but...
We don't.
Okay, yeah. But they just have different ways of, like... Wait, so do they believe in the Bible then? Like, the stuff that happens?
Yeah. So here's where it gets, are you kidding me, interesting.
Bruh.
So, their whole kind of religion spawns off of Ishmael, who is Isaac, Israel, Jacob's sons, or not Abraham. Did I say Abraham?
Yeah, you said Abraham.
I think I'm getting my Old Testament figures mixed up. The one that was supposed to sacrifice his son, but the son lived. Isaac was yeah.
That was Abraham.
That was Abraham sacrificing Isaac.
Yeah.
Okay, I had it right the first time.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so yeah, they believe in like the Old Testament for the most part, and then the New Testament they believe in to an extent. They don't do any. They don't associate with Paul. They don't believe in Paul.
Okay, that's like a huge majority of the New Testament.
So, and then we're talking about it. That Muhammad is the last prophet, and it states in the Quran that Muhammad is the last prophet. Okay, so like Jesus, they think that Jesus was just a prophet to God.
Okay,
and that Muhammad was the final prophet, so like an even bigger Jesus.
Oh. Okay.
And because let's hold up. So in the Quran it states that Muhammad is the last prophet, so anyone after Muhammad's fake. Okay.
Okay.
Does that raise any questions to you?
Yeah.
What?
Like, you can't, like, if you believe in the Old Testament and, like, part of the New Testament, you can't disprove that Jesus was who he said he was really.
Right, because of all the
like
prophecies from the Old Testament
exactly,
being fulfilled in the New Testament by Jesus.
Yeah, you can't, and plus, like, I'm sure you've heard, like, Jesus was either, like, a madman, who he said he was, or what was the third thing? The greatest liar of all time.
Yeah.
And, like, I haven't done all of the research myself, but I've read a lot of books about it that, like, prove...
Case for Christ.
Yeah.
If you want to watch a 2-hour movie, I recommend that one.
I haven't watched that, but I read a book that's probably really similar.
Was it the book?
What?
Was it the book?
No.
Okay, because I mean the book was written like in the 80s or 90s. And
no, this one's more recent.
Okay.
I just read it. It's only like, it took me 3 hours to listen to, but it just like proves everything.
Yeah.
So, okay, so they believe that the gods are the same. Do they believe in like the Trinity? Like,
we didn't get too specific with that, but I think the Holy Spirit can only do so much.
When was the Quran made? Do you know?
Several hundred years after the New Testament was completed, I believe. You want to Google it real quick while I talk about the next point?
Yeah.
Just so we can have that accurate. All right. So whenever he had told us that, then that's one of the questions that I was like not okay with. So that's one of the things I stayed back to talk to him about. So the Quran, I'm just kind of restating a bit. So the Quran says that Muhammad is the last prophet. And then I said, okay, so in the Holy Bible, then in the last book, Revelation,
yeah,
then it says, test future prophets, or I'm getting the wording mixed up now. So I don't add to the book. It says it's like completed, and to test false prophets and false teachers. And so with those 4 points, I'm like, so why is Muhammad an exception? And they said it's because it doesn't go like Old Testament, New Testament, Quran. The Quran is like kind of in the midst of the Bible. It's a continuation, he said. It's not a new thing. And so I'm like, okay, well, it says, test false prophets and don't add anything to the Bible. But he said that Jesus mentioned Muhammad. And since Jesus mentioned Muhammad, then the Quran is okay to be a part of the Bible, like be in it, to be a continuation of it. And so I asked someone like, okay, where did Jesus mention Muhammad? And he's like, somewhere in the New Testament, but I don't know exactly where. And so I just kind of went on. We were talking about other things. And so we get back to the church building, and Wassam, which I think you probably heard me talk about him by now, he's the one that lived in Baghdad, born into Muslim family, became atheist, ran to the States, and started reading the Bible and became a convert to Christianity. Went to SIBI, graduated in 2014. He does all in Michigan and all over the world, really. He's a really demanded speaker, but he does he'll take the Muslim faith and compare it to like Christianity and show you like why it's not right and why the Bible is right. So he's got a really unique ministry going up there, because he can reach out to the Muslims because he was one.
Yeah. But
then he also is a amazing, strong faith Christian that can also teach, and he's got he's doing a good ministry up there. So he's an expert in both. And so I asked him that question. I'm like, all right, where? Because I don't know the Quran very much, and so he's like, he was able to kind of answer that question. And so there's a verse in John, it's like 9 or 14 or I forgot, but it says Jesus says that he will send. This is the direct line. It says, it's in red letters. So Jesus said, "I will send a helper," and they take that as Muhammad, not the Holy Spirit.
Oh, okay. Dang, what? It's like that one line spawned
that one line is
religion.
Considered a shout out to Muhammad, thus for allowing the Quran
to be a continuation of the Bible.
Yeah.
What? Holy. That just blows my mind. Like, right? You can take that one verse so far.
Yeah. So this was totally not.
Yeah, this is totally not what we're supposed to talk about.
Dedication to religion.
I mean, it's here.
And I mean, all this information and stuff I'm saying, I got from a day of studying.
Yeah.
It was one day. So I probably have a lot of fine tuning and continuation to really understand this faith, but don't even get me started on how they get into heaven.
Bruh.
Unless you want me to.
You can. You can gloss over it real quick.
Should we save it for another cast?
Do you want to? I mean, it's up to you.
What time are we at right now?
We're at like 27 minutes, so we're at kind of a good stopping point already. We haven't even got to some of the other stuff. Yeah. But I think it's really interesting.
Oh yeah, for sure. You just want to say this for next Monday's Bible portion?
Yeah, we'll save it for next Monday's Bible portion. So next Monday
we can talk about. I guess we can just kind of compare how religions get you into heaven.
Yeah, that'd be a good topic for next Monday.
Because honestly, we didn't even get into Christian dedication or Catholicism dedication.
Yeah, that's kind of what we were hoping to talk about, but
it ended up just being me just like filling you in
on
what I learned just over a week ago, and it blew my mind. I'm still processing it and stuff, but
it's funny how it takes the podcast for you to actually like explain to me everything and not just like, hey Zach, guess what I learned?
Hey, last night at Bible study, I told you I would catch you up.
That's true.
Because we were in the middle of talking about prayer and stuff.
All right, well, I think that's this week or Monday's episode.
Oh, hey, it's my birthday today.
Seems legit.
On Monday, not Saturday.
Guys, help me out. I don't know what to get Jeremy. It's in like a couple days.
No, it's today.
What? Oh, yeah.
Because this comes out on Monday.
Well, if you can time travel, go back in time
or guess,
and tell me.
Guess what it was. Okay, that means in a couple hours I'm going to go see Toy Story 4.
Dude.
And bring 3 bags of Kleenexes.
Really?
Did I just say bags of Kleenexes? Who's ever brought a bag of Kleenex? 3 boxes of Kleenexes.
A bag of Kleenex? Well, okay, have you ever had like those...
The travel size?
No, well, not that, but like, it's like a Kleenex box, but it's just like a plastic bag.
Like, the baby wipes come out of it?
No, it's like,
To answer your question, no. I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about? It's like, made from the material like a Walmart bag, but it's like twice as thick, and it's just like the shape of a Kleenex box, and that's what they come out of.
In short, no.
Okay, well, yeah. So yes, I've had Kleenex come out of bags.
There you go.
Don't go cry at Toy Story.
Oh, you already know what's happening.
No. All right.
Best movie franchise ever.
We'll catch y'all on Wednesday.
Get you on the